These are the top 5 Nights at Freddy's games. Absolutely nobody is surviving. Now, imagine this. You and your friend are really down on your luck. I mean, you're about to get evicted. You're counting change and sharing half a ramen packet. You got busted for stealing chips from a toddler, and you're facing some serious jail time. Yeah, life isn't going to be the greatest for you. When suddenly a newspaper falls out of the sky seemingly out of the blue, advertising a job for a popular kids establishment. What was it? Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, offering $100 a week? Now, well, not much. It's definitely better than the $0 a week you and your friend are making, and so you apply. And surprisingly, there's no competition, so you both get it. All you have to do is clock in at midnight and watch the building until 6 a.m. Easy, right? You guys pass the time by laughing and enjoying the shelter for once, eating a slice of pizza, just happy that you're not eating ramen anymore. You look up at the cameras, something seems weird. Did that blue bunny just move? No, it must have been your imagination. Is something laughing? You shrug it off and continue your banter. Your friend gets up to use the bathroom. A few minutes later you hear a blood-curdling scream, bones crunching, wet splattering sounds, and then nothing. You hold your breath, calling out before you glance at the camera. Seeing a mangled mess holding your deceased friend's head, you panic, tripping over your chair and grabbing the flashlight from the desk before sprinting towards the door. You hear music. At least, you think you do. The music's getting faster and faster, and so you run faster and faster, but the music grows louder and louder, until you hear a deafening scream. Turning around, you see a giant black puppet flying towards you at speeds faster than you could comprehend before your world goes black. The next day, an ad falls from the sky. It's a newspaper advertising a night security guard for Fazbear's Diner. And so is the fate of any poor soul who actually attempts to work a shift at FnaF 2 against 10 bloodthirsty animatronics, and you most definitely wouldn't be their last. Miraculously, however, you manage to wake up in a hospital bed battered and bruised and alone. You check yourself out, and somehow now, with no income and no friends, you're in even worse condition than you were before. So, you decide you need a new beginning and you move all the way across the country. You find a brand new establishment for sale and buy it, taking out a small bank loan. This could be the start of something new, something better, to commemorate your lost partner. You greet guests, serve pizza, and even make some friends. Life seems to be going well, and besides the occasional lawsuit, business is booming. You sit in your office. Well, this is kind of weird though. It's oddly small, and it's hot. Like, really hot. There are 2 vents, one on your left and one on your right, and while a little weird, you turn back to face the computer. I mean, you just want to clean the ovens and unclog the toilets. Yes, from the computer. As you work, you hear weird sounds coming from the vents. Was that scraping? Maybe laughter? You turn to look, shining your flashlight down at confused. Seeing nothing, you shake your head thinking it's a lack of sleep. You turn back, cranking your AC higher as you put the loudest flyers in the world. But you swear you hear it again, but this time louder. You turn to look again, chest tightening slightly as you listen. But nothing again. You jump as the loudest advert for plungers plays on your monitor as you scramble to mute it holding your ears. Who even sells plungers at a kid's establishment, you mutter. Growing frustrated, you fumble with the weird motion detector controls on your terminal. Only to find, in growing horror, there are 4 animatronics surrounding you. You turn around quickly to see eyes peering through the vent. It's hot. So hot. Panic rises. Your breathing quickens as you stare down, turning everything off hurriedly. You hear something from the right. Taking a deep breath, you look down that one too. The same thing. Staring at you. With eyes. You gulp. It's too hot. Way too hot. You hear sounds. Whooping back to their vent. He's closer now. Smiling. Laughing. The other one moves. You turn back to your right. Before in one swift motion it snatches you, dragging you away. Now you fight with all your strength to get out of his claws, and you manage to claw yourself away, sprinting into the megaplex a few blocks down, panting. But you're safe for now. You fumble to call the police, but what? No signal? You groan frustrated as you stand up to leave. But what? The doors are locked? You panic, pounding on the doors as the lights turn off, screaming, "Please, somebody, I'm still in here." But nothing. You glance around hearing footsteps. "Naughty, naughty," a voice says.
Naughty boy. Naughty boy. It's past your bedtime. You must be punished. Nighty-night.
The freak is that? It screams and charges at you as you stumble backwards running for your life. You hide only to see a dang rabbit skip past you and some random freaking girl yelling, "I am the best." Yeah, you're getting the freak out of Dodge. You smash the window, breaking your arm as you scramble back into the freezing cold outside. Homeless yet again, but free. It's your last straw. If this job doesn't work out, you're going home, or I guess back to the sewer you climbed out of. You ride down the elevator before you clock in, doing basic checkups, and for the most part, things are okay. Except for the creepy animatronics, and the occasional weird sound, and the fact you have to climb through a vent every time to get to your shift, you're doing significantly better. Although you're missing several key limbs, unemployment does not exist in your country, so you're forced to suffer as you look for answers behind what these things are. and seek vengeance for your dead Conrad. Somehow you make it through your entire first week, barely, but you make it, and even manage to make a new friend, who shows you the ropes and has your best interest in heart. I mean, she saved you multiple times, and you're really starting to trust her. Following her lead, you excitedly run into the safe room, the one Baby told you about, the way to stop it and to save you and everyone else. You see destroyed animatronics on the ground, but this actually gives you hope that they can't get you in here. It's not about the money anymore, it never was. It's about the answers and the revenge. Panic sets in, however, as the door slams shut, and all you see is a giant scoop.
You are in the scooping room now. Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Ballora has already been here today. Circus Baby has already been here today. I've been out before, but they always put me back. They always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this. But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Your heart pounds frantically as you hear one last thing, feel one last thing, before you open your eyes, which aren't quite yours anymore. Well, I guess guys, we can all agree that these are the top 4 FNAF games. Literally no one is surviving, including you.